Hello and welcome to Dad Got This, where we answer the tough questions like, can the Ninja Woodfire actually bake as advertised? And why do pecans and cashews get along? That one's easy, because they're both kind of nuts. I've been using Ninja Woodfires for quite a long time. I mainly use them as a smoker because to me, that's the coolest part of it, the fact that it's a little electric smoker. However, they have a lot more settings on that dial than just smoker. They've got air fry, they got dehydrate, they got bake, they got roast. So I've been trying to try out the different features. I've done a video on air frying, and now we're gonna do one on baking. Let's bake something. I'm not the greatest baker, but duh. Baking really, as long as you follow the recipe, you should be okay. What are we gonna bake? Let's make a pecan pie. Pecan pie? Pecan? Put in the comments, do you say pecan or pecan? I usually go with pecan, I think. Sometimes I say pecan. We're going with pecan. Speaking of pecans, smoking pecan. It's gonna annoy the heck out of me. I'm gonna go in and out of different ones. My good friends at Smoking Pecans sent me a bag of actual pecans. They make the pecan shell pellets that I love using in the Woodfire, but where do you think they get all those shells from? They have a business where they actually process pecans. So they sent me some real pecans, and I figured, what's the best way to use them? Let's make a pecan pie using the pecan shells. I think that'll be pretty good. Sometimes I can be pretty lazy.
No, really?
This is one of those times. I'm going to use pre-made pie crust. It'd probably be better if I made my own pie crust.
Maybe not.
But this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with some pre-made pie crust. And the rest of a pecan pie recipe is actually pretty simple. Before we do all this, let's go preheat our Ninja Woodfire. As I mentioned, we're gonna use Smoking Pecans pecan shell pellets for this cook. Fill up your pellet hopper all the way to the top.
Right to the top.
Do the dad shake. The dad shake either compacts the pellets and makes them burn better, separates the pellets and gives them lots of air and makes them burn better, or does absolutely nothing. I still do it every time. If you're having a hard time getting your Ninja to light, make sure after the dad shake to just top those pellets off. The igniter's at the top. And for this bake, we're gonna set this to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and yes, we're using Woodfire. Now, on the new models, I hear they move the igniter to the side, so if you have a new model, it might not be as important to go all the way to the top. The nice thing about this is I don't even need this. These are like ready to go rolled. We'll throw a little flour down. Here's a little tip. Leave your dough out for a little while at room temp. It's gonna make it a lot easier to work with than super chilled right out of the fridge. And I'm having a little bit of a sticking issue.
That's what she said.
There we go. Pie dough, done. 9-inch pie pan, which I totally didn't check and make sure would fit in the Ninja Woodfire. And we're just gonna go ahead and push this into here, pushing up around the edges. You enjoying this video? Well, there's a few simple things you can do to help me out. 1, you could subscribe if you're not already. 2, you could give the video a like and hit that bell, all right? Pushing it up and out. Ready to go. Now we're gonna go chill this in the fridge for 10 minutes. We need about 1.5 cups of chopped pecans. Roughly chopped. You're not mincing these. I need a few more. And a little more than a half. Now we got a 1/4 cup of melted butter that I melted in the radiant oven. I heard a chef call the microwave the radiant oven the other day. I kind of liked it. Sounded more fancy than microwave. I'm going with that, radiant oven.
Oh, well, now you're just making things up.
We need 1 cup of packed light brown sugar. 1 cup of light corn syrup. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm using the real stuff, not the imitation. 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Seriously?
Estimate, that didn't go as planned. And 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. 3 large eggs. And whisk. Maybe use a bigger bowl. I need to get a bigger glass bowl. I like to use these glass bowls so you guys can kind of see what's going on, but sometimes they're a little small. And now we go get our pie crust. To our chilled pie crust go our pecans and our mixture. Now, my pan has these tall, funky sides, so I don't know if this is gonna be necessary, but I am gonna egg wash the dough that is sticking out. Egg wash is just egg mixed with a little bit of water. And we're just gonna kind of brush it on the exposed dough. Not sure this is gonna do much. Time to go throw this in the Ninja. And now we wait for about 55 minutes. I'm gonna check it around then and see how it looks. And hopefully we get a delicious pecan pie. I have a lot of cleanup to do. I am a messy cook. Are you a messy cook or are you a clean cook? Also, it is harder to be the clean as you go person when you're filming, as an excuse to myself, but I would do it even if I wasn't filming. The pie is done, cooked to over 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I did make one error. I think you're supposed to put a cover on it, a little bit of foil to protect it from getting too much color. It's very brown. Hopefully, that's just color and aesthetic. We gotta let this cool and we'll see how it tastes in a little bit. Time to cut into this and see how it came out, how terribly I messed it up. Let's see. Why is it so hot? I burned my tongue. It does not have a burnt taste on the top. It's just really the color there. Now, I don't have any vanilla ice cream, but I do have a little whipped cream. Let's see how a little bit of cream, it is so hot. I should not be doing this right now. Oh yeah. When I do this the next time, I'm gonna tent the top for 20 minutes, take that tent off, and then let it finish cooking. And I think it would be absolutely perfect. It'll give it a little bit better visual appeal. Was this the best pecan pie I've ever had?
Nope.
Pretty good pecan pie? It's okay. I think I need to do that tenting and give it another try at another video. But all the flavors are there. For my very first pecan pie, I'm pretty proud of it, especially doing it on the smoker. Well, to answer the question, can the Ninja Woodfire bake? Yes, it definitely can bake. And it can bake while using the Woodfire setting. If you enjoy this kind of content, please do the likey, subscribe stuff. YouTube loves the likes. I answer just about every comment in my comment section, so leave me a comment. And if you really want to support this channel, consider becoming a member. Members get 24-hour early access to videos. They get shout outs. They get credits at the end of videos.
And put a pink heart in the comments if you want me on the channel more.
Mm-hmm. Good? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Very strong. Okay.
So that only leaves us one question left to answer. What do you call a pecan in a spacesuit? An astronaut. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes, mess up pecan pies, but there's one thing Dad will never do, and that's an outro. So that's it. Bye. This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support, and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Estimate, that didn't go as planned. Why is it so hot? I burned my tongue.